Hello and welcome to the Techno channel, and in this video we'll be looking at all the new cars that will be launched in India in the year 2018. So let's get started. Lamborghini Urus. 2018 will kick off with the launch of Lamborghini's new SUV, the Urus, in January. The company is claiming it to be the fastest SUV in the world with a top speed of 305 km an hour, and we are sure it's capable of that given that it is powered by a twin-turbo V8 engine that produces 650 horsepower. It also has 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel steering for agility. Clearly, this is an SUV with the racetrack on its mind. I expect the Urus to be priced higher than the Porsche and Land Rover competition and more like a Lambo. Think Rs 2 crore starting price and you'll be right in the ballpark. Audi Q5. The other big launch for January is from German car maker Audi. The all-new next-generation Q5 is slated for a launch in the month. The SUV is lighter than the previous model and will be assembled in India. The popular 2-liter diesel will be the mainstay of the Q5 lineup, and a petrol engine of similar capacity will also be available. The new Q5 will come with all the bells and whistles, and prices are expected to start from around Rs 50 lakh. Mahindra TUV 300 Plus. In the beginning of the year, the boxy Mahindra TUV 300 will get an equally boxy plus variant which will replace the slow-selling Xylo in the lineup. The car, which is nearly production ready, has been spied many times and is likely to go on sale in January 2018. Its USP though will be a likely 9-seater variant which will make it popular in the taxi segment. The TUV 300 Plus will come with a 2-liter diesel engine with 120 horsepower and prices should start around Rs 8 lakh. Maruti Swift. Come February, and Maruti will launch the next generation Swift in India. Based on the same platform as the Baleno, the new Swift is slightly shorter than the current car overall but has a longer wheelbase and a wider track. This should make it even more fun to drive and release a bit more space in the cabin. Full marks to Suzuki for that. The car will continue with a 1.2-liter petrol and 1.3-liter diesels in India, and later on a sport model will also be launched. Like the previous generation, the new Swift will be a hot seller, and I believe the prices will start from around Rs 5.5 lakh for the entry-level variants. Mahindra U321 MPV. Another Mahindra being launched in early part of 2018 will be a brand new full-size MPV. The company is testing its Toyota Innova rival, which is known by its current designation U321. The new MPV will be a monocoque chassis, which means it should have better dynamics than the Xylo. The spy pictures reveal big windows and a steeply raked windscreen, both of which point to a spacious cabin. 3 rows of seats with space for 7 or 8 will be offered. The car will reportedly be powered by a new generation diesel engine, and prices should start around Rs 11 lakh, which means it will undercut the Innova. Honda CR-V. In the middle of the year, the next generation Honda CR-V is due to arrive, and this time around Honda will finally offer it with a diesel engine. A new 1.6-liter diesel which sells in the international markets will be sold in the country. The car itself is longer and wider than before, and the interiors are more plush and luxurious too, with better equipment levels. Apart from the diesel, the 2.4-liter petrol will also be offered, and prices are expected to start from around Rs 26 lakh. McLaren. Supercar maker McLaren Automotive will launch its entire range of cars in India this year. The company's relatively new portfolio includes entry-level sports cars such as the 540C and the 570 range, and it goes all the way up to the 720S. The prices are likely to start from around 2.2 crores though, and I don't expect McLaren to sell more than a couple of dozen cars in India. Mercedes C-Class facelift. It has only been a few years since the C-Class was launched in India, but a facelift is already on the way. I don't expect a radically different car from the current one, though Mercedes may introduce more variants with different trim levels. The new facelift will break cover in March 2018 and should be India bound by July. Yes, that fast. Expect prices to start from around Rs 40 lakh for the petrol car, with diesels obviously being pricier. Audi A8L. In 2018, Audi will also bring in the next generation of their flagship A8 to India. The car that will be launched here will in all probability be the long wheelbase variant, which measures a staggering 5 meters in length and comes with all the creature comforts that you can think of. Reclining seats, check. Multimedia system, check. The 3-liter diesel will likely be the base engine on offer, though a bigger petrol is also expected. The car will compete with the likes of the Mercedes S-Class and the BMW 7 Series and will be priced accordingly. Think about Rs 1 crore. Skoda Karoq. Skoda has the replacement for the Yeti lined up for the middle of 2018, the Karoq. It will be the company's next SUV offering after the 7-seat Kodiaq that was launched last year. Unlike the Kodiaq, however, the Karoq is a 5-seater and roughly the size of a Honda CR-V. Expect traditional Skoda strong suits like solid build quality, flat ride and a punchy 2-liter diesel engine. I doubt that a petrol engine will be offered here like in the international markets, though 4-wheel drive will be an option. Skoda is likely to price the car from around Rs 25 lakh mark. Honda HR-V. One of the most exciting cars to be launched next year, the facelifted HR-V will be Honda's premium small SUV offering. The category is doing pretty well with products such as the Duster and Creta, and unlike the BR-V, the HR-V's proportions are spot on. That's half the battle won. The SUV is a 5-seater and will be powered by a 1.8-litre petrol and 1.6-litre diesel engines. The SUV is likely to be launched near the end of 2018 with prices starting from around Rs 12 lakh onwards. New Maruti Ertiga. In time for Diwali, Maruti will bring in the next generation Ertiga that has been spotted testing in and around Delhi. From the pictures, it looks like it will be longer than the current car. This means better space for the last row passengers and improved luggage carrying capacity. The new Ertiga will likely continue with the same 1.3-litre diesel and 1.4-litre petrol motors. In terms of design, I expect the new Ertiga to get similar headlamps as the new Swift. Price-wise, the Ertiga will be competitive with a starting price of Rs 8 lakh. Toyota Vios. The other Diwali launch I expect is from Toyota. The company will finally launch a rival to the hot-selling Honda City in the form of Vios. And while it looks better than the Honda, that won't be enough to garner sales. Buyers in this segment look for space, comfort and features, and Vios will have to be priced really well to make any impact. The car will likely come with a 1.5-litre petrol and 1.4-litre diesel from the Etios, and an automatic gearbox option will also be offered. Prices for the base model will start from around Rs 9 lakh, I believe. SsangYong Rexton. Around the same time, Mahindra will launch the next generation Rexton in India. The SUV looks more premium and styling is more mature compared to the last generation Rexton. In India, it will likely get a new name, and don't be surprised if it is badged a Mahindra, given that Mahindra owns SsangYong. This move can help push Mahindra brand up the luxury brand ladder. The SUV will be assembled in India and will compete with the likes of Toyota Fortuner and Ford Endeavour. Expect prices to start from around Rs 28 lakh. Nissan Kicks. A big launch around Diwali time will be from Nissan. Let me explain. What the Nissan Terrano is to the Duster, Kicks will be to the Renault Captur. Nissan will introduce the Kicks SUV to sit above the Terrano in the lineup and will use the same engines. Though based on the Captur, it looks quite different, which is a refreshing change if you ask me. Interiors will be shared by the Captur too, though expect some Nissan specific tweaks. I expect the prices to hover around Rs 12 lakh mark for the entry-level model. Renault Duster. Nissan's partner Renault will have an ace up its sleeve, the next generation Duster. The SUV is already out as a Dacia, but will only make it to India in the later half of 2018. The new car is an evolution of the old car's design, and that is a good thing. It's still based on the same platform as the old one, but modifications have been made to it, such as pushing the A-pillar ahead to release more space in the cabin. The current engine options will continue, including the frugal 1.5-litre K9K diesel. Prices will likely start from around Rs 9 lakh. Mahindra KUV Electric. By the end of the year, Mahindra will give its KUV hatchback an electric jolt. The engine in the KUV will be replaced by an electric power plant. The company is working on more powerful powertrains for its range of cars, and the KUV will be the first one to get it. Don't expect the car to be affordable though. I expect a starting price of around Rs 7 lakh for the lead-acid battery variants, though lithium-ion battery variants will also be offered. They'll be more expensive obviously. Honda Accord. Late in the year, Honda plans to bring the 10th generation Accord to India, and this time it will be a hybrid. The new Accord is a marked shift from the more sedate styling of the earlier models, and Honda has also made it more luxurious than before. The car gets a 10-speed automatic gearbox option with a 2-litre petrol engine in the hybrid, and there is also a turbo direct injection 1.5-litre petrol on offer, though I doubt that variant will come here. I expect the car to be priced from around Rs 25 lakh mark. New Nissan Micra. The next generation Micra has an outside chance of a late 2018 or even an early 2019 launch. The new car, built on a thoroughly modern chassis, was revealed last year. In India though, the car will be locally assembled, and I expect Nissan to price it from around Rs 5 lakh mark for it to be competitive. Reports point to Nissan using a cheaper platform for the car and not the new European spec chassis. Hopefully, the car's safety won't be compromised by all of this. That's it for this video, guys. If you're enjoying the videos, do consider subscribing to the channel, and if you know someone who is looking to buy a new car, do share this video with them. Until next time.